views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
And good morning, everybody, and welcome to Open, the one and only show that opens up the Bronx and the world to you. I'm your host, the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Good morning, good morning. We're in a heat wave. Here we go. We're going to keep it hot, too. Anything that deals with 90-degree temperatures for over 3 days is considered a heat wave. So let's keep it like that. We got about 6 days of 90-degree temperatures. Hey, coming up on today's show, we'll learn about a community-based project working to provide outreach and education and empowerment in our community. Plus, Cancer Research Institute is holding their first ever immunotherapy patient summit, and we'll find out what you can expect. After that, we'll take a look at a camp working to develop youth and build the future. Then we'll preview a unique and over-the-top dance music concert you won't want to miss. And then later on, our Music Monday stage features a young artist ready to make some noise. Make some noise! Stay tuned, all some more is headed your way because we are now open. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, the Dr. Bob Lee, and you're watching Open, the only live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. We want to encourage you to stay connected to us. You can tweet us on BronxNet TV and follow us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television, or go to Dr. Bob Lee, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Leading off the show, we have Project Hope. It works to provide grassroots outreach and elevate our community. Joining us to share more about what the organization is all about and some of their up-and-coming events. We have Chikuti and Elizabeth O'Nally. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Yes, indeed. And tell us about some of the things that you guys do. I mean, you started this how long ago?
9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Yes, we started. It's actually a project called Hope.
Hope.
And it's a grassroots community organization. And we're working to effect social change in our community by working with children, youth, and families. And we want to work with them to help with hunger eradication and youth development. That's basically what we do.
And you work throughout the 5 boroughs?
Yeah, no, we work in Queens right now.
In Queens,
yes.
Okay.
But we're reaching out to people are coming from different boroughs too.
Yeah, people come from all over.
Yes,
I mean,
right
when
now.
there's a need, you know.
There's a need and intense need. We were privileged to work in the south side of Jamaica for years. And from working there, we interacted with the community and we found out that basically people are suffering. And we're not talking about the homeless really, because we know the problems with the homeless. We're talking about the working poor. Yes. People who go to work and they can't afford to pay their bills, they can't afford the rent, they can't afford food. So we started a food pantry. And initially when we started, we were feeding like 600 families a week, every Saturday. Yes,
God bless you.
We're feeding about 600. Now we feed about 8,000 a month.
People are hungry.
Yes.
And now you find out when you start.
It's amazing how food works, really helps people out. When they have money, they don't have to spend money for grocery. They just pay their bills, pay their electric bill, or do one thing or the other, help with their kids. So it's really helping the community, especially the single mothers who are trying to find work.
That's one of the basic necessities of life. I mean, you got to eat.
You got to eat.
You know, and sometimes you have so many bills and the money, and you're spending faster than the money's coming in. A food pantry such as yours can be a big,
and even
great
in the
help
winter,
in the
we have a lot of people lining up. Even with the snow, people are coming out because they need the food. And we have great partners. We've partnered with United Way, with the Food Bank of New York, with
Church World Services,
Church World Services, so many other.
Feed the Children.
Feed the Children.
Yeah. And they come from everywhere. I mean, from Far Rockaway, from the Bronx, from Brooklyn. And I mean, we start at 11 to serve the community. But people are there on the line from 6 a.m.
Mr. Chikuti, how did you guys come to do this? I mean, what made you want to do? You just saw the need in the community?
We saw the need. I was working, we were working in the community, so we interacted a lot. Had people come into my office and, you know, you listen to their stories, and these were like single mothers who were being, you know, asked to leave their homes, you know, they didn't have work and they had kids and they didn't have money for anything. And it's really the working poor that made us start this, because we know about the homeless, we know about people who don't have, but the working poor, they are working, they want to work. There is this, you know, I don't know, misinformation out there that people don't want to work. They want to work, but they're not getting enough pay. Just recently we had a health fair. We brought in vans from
the Rockaways?
Scan van for
Scan
mammogram.
vans, right. And we had LIJ Hospital, you know, they partnered with us. They came in there and they did all kinds of health things for the community for free. And these are people who haven't seen doctors in a while.
And you know how important, it's very important. We just did a big one with Health First at the Restoration Plaza in Brooklyn.
Right.
And I mean, we go all over the 5 boroughs. We did the Bronx, I think, a couple of weeks ago. But it's so important to have these health fairs because you're right, people don't, they're reluctant to go to these doctors, but with these health fairs, these mobile setups in your community,
they feel more
people can just
comfortable
go
in
there
their community
and get tested for something.
Yeah,
so
we had
many
the scan van was there. We had about 60 women who had mammograms done in the van. And they get their official report, you know, to know what's going on. And we had HIV testing, we had blood pressure, diabetes, you know, all kinds of screening on the spot. So a lot of people came in, and also they got free food, you know, to take with them to go home. So we've also had a session to provide education. We had breast exam by surgeons who come in there and sit down with the people and just educate them on how to self-breast exam. So that when you start feeling some lumps, you know what to do. You don't wait till, I mean, it's so big and it becomes cancerous, then to see a doctor. So once you begin to feel something, you need to be able to, you know, so.
And it's so important because at some of the locations where we were doing these testing and screenings, somebody was getting ready to have a heart attack on a number of occasions. But this one particular, this guy was like, they had to send him straight to the emergency room. They found out that he had a clot and it was traveling. They sent him straight to the emergency room and saved his life.
Yeah, we also had a patient on that same, our last health fair, whose blood sugar was 511.
Wow.
We had to call EMS to take it right there, straight to the hospital.
So you find out right on location.
Exactly. And he was on the line for the pantry, just to get food. And just being part of the program, part of the health fair, you know, getting her testing, and, you know, we were able to save her life.
So you have something coming up?
Yes. But a couple of events coming up. Our back to school event, you know, this is going to be our 6th one. You know, it's coming up on Saturday, August the 27th, the last Saturday in August. We have people come from everywhere. Kids ages 6 to 12 get backpacks. And they get toys, and it's a full day event, you know, where we also, you know, educate them, emphasize to them the importance of education and, you know, doing their homework.
What's the date on that?
It's August 27th. Saturday, August 27th. It's between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Okay.
You know, and the venue they can find it on our website, www.projecthopecharities.org. All the information about the upcoming back to school can be found on the website. Anybody can come. It's on first come, first serve basis. We have almost about 3,000 backpacks ready to go to the community. So you have to come in there. Parents, when you come, you have to bring your child, you know, so that they can, you know, we only give to kids who are there. But when we are done, if there are any more left, then we can give to parents who are there on behalf of their kids. We have to be there, the kid has to be there physically present to be able to receive the bags.
I like it.
This is going to be our 6th one.
How does that make you guys feel, knowing in your hearts that you're helping somebody else to become successful?
Well, there are lots of tears when we have, you know, reports from people about how they're being impacted by what we do. And it makes us want to do more. And we want to talk about our volunteers. They are the reason why we're here. They come out in their numbers, carrying boxes and moving food and all kinds of things, offloading trucks, and you know. And if you ask them, they say they're just happy to see people being helped, people that they know that otherwise they wouldn't get that help. So it's just one of those things.
After a big day of helping somebody, you just sit back
and just say
love.
You think
look back on what
you're
done.
grateful for the opportunity to do it. It's just a blessing.
You are God's conduit. It comes to Him.
You know, we partnered with the Queen's DA office, so they send us people who are offenders who are doing community service. So we have about 30 of them that come in every day to a pantry to help offload, stock, sort out, and all of that. You know, so they are a big part of our volunteer pool. You know, and through that we're able to mentor them and to be able to, you know, refer them to for their GED tutorials in SUNY and other places. So we're able to deal with the whole man, you know, and be able to help them find purpose and give them a second chance at life, and then be able to move them forward to achieve their dreams.
I like it. We applaud you. We praise you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Project Hope. Where can we go for more information? Is there a website?
Our website, www.projecthopecharities.org.
ProjectHopeCharities.org.
You can call our office, 718-529-0005.
Yes. Chakudi and Elizabeth O'Nally. Give them a big hand, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Project Hope. We've got to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.
Every Monday night at 9, we talk to the borough's movers and shakers about the latest in Bronx politics, education, healthcare, arts and culture, and literally any and everything that's important to the people of the Bronx. There's a reason why Bronxites have been turning to Bronx Talk for more than 20 years, because Bronx Talk is about you and me, the people of the Bronx. So we'll see you Monday night at 9.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
Hello, good people of the Bronx and beyond. Welcome to A Life in Art.
And welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, on September the 24th, the Cancer Research Institute will hold their first ever immunology therapy, right? It's a summit. And you can call it immunotherapy if you want to. It's a patient summit. And joining us for a preview, we have a consultant and patient advocate, Emily Helk. We welcome you to the show.
Thank you very much.
Right. So tell us, you were working for the Cancer Society, and then
for Cancer Research Institute, which is a nonprofit that's been around since 1953, with the sole focus of funding research in cancer immunotherapy. Now that's, for a lot of people, a new concept. Immunotherapy is a type of cancer treatment that uses the body's own immune system to fight the cancer. Yeah. So we all have our immune systems. This uses our own white blood cells to attack and kill the cancer. So it's different than many of the treatments that a lot of us are.
Fight it with your own body.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's different from chemotherapy. It's different from radiation. Those types of treatments kill the cancer cells directly on their own. They also kill a number of healthy cells too. Yeah. That's why you get the side effects that we're familiar with, like hair loss.
So, but with that type of therapy, the nutrition has to be high priority also, because you have to make sure those white blood cells are there.
Certainly, certainly having a strong immune system and having a healthy lifestyle is important. This is really going beyond having a healthy lifestyle and using different therapies that have been developed in the lab to treat the cancer.
All right. So wait, and this has been going on for some time, right?
Yes, so CRI, Cancer Research Institute, CRI, has been around since the 50s funding this type of research, but it's only really been in the last several years that it's become available to patients.
Yeah, because a lot of people didn't know about it. So you're here to create the awareness that this therapy is something that you can use upon developing cancer.
Exactly, yes.
All right, and you've been working with the company for how long?
So I've been with the organization for a couple of years now. And even in that short amount of time, the field has changed so much. It went from having FDA approvals of immunotherapy in melanoma only. Now it's FDA approved in lung cancer, it's FDA approved in kidney cancer, and a number of other cancer types.
So you can use this for, because sometimes they come out with therapies or medications for like a specific type of cancer. But you can use what you're talking about for all types of cancer.
Yes, so immunotherapy really, we believe, has potential in almost every type of cancer. Now, there are different types of immunotherapy, but there are one that's gotten a lot of attention recently. Jimmy Carter was treated with this type. It's called checkpoint inhibitors. And those are what everyone's really excited about right now. And those have, you know, you're seeing one treatment, one drug having applications across many types of cancer.
So what we're doing now is very, very promising. So it's not like a death sentence upon finding out that you have cancer.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's changing what it means to have cancer, for sure. There are patients who were treated, who were diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma, treated 10 years ago in some of the first clinical trials. And some of those patients are still alive today. And now 10 years is a long time for stage 4.
Survivors,
yes.
You have an event coming up?
Yes, so we have our first ever, we're so thrilled to put this on, our first ever Immunotherapy Patient Summit, which brings together experts in immunotherapy, oncologists. It also brings patient advocates, people who will give kind of seminars on paying for treatment, on how to become, you know, empowered and educated. And we'll also be featuring many patients and caregivers who have experienced immunotherapy firsthand to share their personal experience with the treatment.
You speak about caregivers. Talk about that. How important is it to have a great caregiver?
Oh, caregivers are
corner?
Everything. They're so important. And a caregiver can be a lot of different people. It can be a spouse, it can be a parent, it can be a child, it can be a friend, it can be a neighbor, it can be a whole community. Caregivers don't get a lot of support a lot of times, which is unfortunate. It's a really tough job and a really important job. And so we want to make sure we're including caregivers in the people we're inviting to this summit because it's so important for them as well to get these tools, get this education, because so often caregivers are the people that are really helping push forward research on an individual level.
That's like a second job. You know,
absolutely.
You come home from work and now you're taking care of someone, and sometimes the caregiver needs help.
Absolutely, they often need help.
Yeah. All right, so you're creating a lot of awareness. We like what you're talking about, and I think our viewing audience appreciates what you're doing. And how long have you been doing it again?
The Cancer Research Institute has been around since 1953 funding this research, and it's been in the last several years as it's become available to patients. We've started with patient education. You know, once now that people can actually get it, we want to make sure people know about it and know that it's an option.
How did you get involved in it? When did you get involved?
I got involved a couple of years ago. I had cancer myself and was treated with immunotherapy, so I wanted to...
in remission.
Yep, I'm no evidence of disease is the phrase they use now. Thank you. And just completed my own immunotherapy clinical trial actually a couple of weeks ago.
So when somebody says, I'm in remission, what does that mean to a person?
That's a good question.
A possibility of coming back, or it's not active anymore?
Interestingly, remission is a term that I've heard a lot of people say is becoming kind of out of use. Because it is kind of vague in that way.
So they still use it in the news world. You hear someone say, the person had it, and now they are in remission.
Yeah, I think that, I think because of what you just mentioned about, does that mean it's coming back? It is kind of a strange word in that way. So what I've experienced in my own life is doctors using the phrase no evidence of disease, or NED.
That sounds better.
It sounds better. Yeah, you can hold on to that a little better.
It does. So congratulations. You look great.
Thank you.
Yes. And I'm sure, you know, is this any advice to anybody watching us upon finding out that they have cancer? They go to sometimes maybe you don't feel good or something's bothering you, but you don't really know what it is, and you're waiting on your own body to kick in to fix it, but it doesn't really quite fix it the way it's supposed to be, and then you go get checked, and they tell you that you have cancer.
Yeah.
What does a person do? What advice would you give?
My advice would be to get connected with the many support resources there are here in the city. Our event, the Patient Summit, is just one of many, but we will, at this event, we welcome everyone, all ages, all types of cancer, all stages of cancer, and really meeting other people that are going through it, getting connected with the support resources. We'll have several, we'll have lots of information about those local resources and national resources at our event. And really, it's getting connected, I think, is the most important thing. It can be, from personal experience, wanting to kind of be alone and not really talk about it with other people, but in my own personal experience, it was so helpful to just get out there and learn what I could from other people and get connected with those resources.
You thought you were going this way and you had the plan for all of that, and
yeah, and then it just derails everything.
Yes. Yeah. It must weigh on the mind for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just got to get out there and talk to somebody about it.
Yeah.
Professionals like you guys who've been in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So is there a website where we can go and learn more?
Yes. So our website is cancerresearch.org, and to find out about the summit, it's cancerresearch.org/summit.
Sure. Give a big round of applause, everybody. Emily Help. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Great to meet you.
Okay. Hold on a second. We got to take a quick break right here, but when we return, we'll take a look at a program working to empower youth through basketball. I like basketball. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.
And I can't change, even if I try, even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. 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 She keeps me warm.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
If you want to stay in the know about the latest happenings en español, check out Diálogo Abierto, BronxNet's own Spanish show, Wednesdays, 6:30 p.m. on Channel 67. The latest in news, arts, culture, politics, and what's going on in your neighborhood. Diálogo Abierto, the best way to stay connected in Spanish. See you there. Te esperamos.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Hey, you know, this summer, the 201 basketball, they're going to be hosting their youth development camp. And joining us for a preview, we have Stacy Daniels. Now, I was worried about the reading glasses, but now the tongue doesn't want to work either. Stacy, how are you? Welcome you to the show.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Right. Thank you for having me.
Still playing?
Every
Still
day.
got game?
Every day. Yes, sir.
Cat right there said he got game too. He wants to
We'll find out.
one-on-one
We'll find out.
Yeah. But he says he's a thoroughbred.
Sounds good.
Tell us about some of the things you do.
Okay, well, we run a basketball-specific strength and conditioning company, and we offer basketball camps. We offer clinics, strength and conditioning, one-on-one training, small group training. We try to provide every type of basketball service possible for our clientele. Programs started back in 2007. We originally were founded in New Jersey. Northern New Jersey, where the area code is 201. That's where the name comes from.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
And we've expanded to New York. We're also in Connecticut and Pennsylvania. But most of our work in the summertime happens here in New York City.
You talk about strength and conditioning. What are some of the things that you have to do in order to be prepared for basketball or any other type of sport?
I mean, you want to have great balance. You want to be able to move functionally on the court without a problem. So our structure is built around making sure that the human body is fortified. You're able to lunge, squat, jump, run efficiently without any injuries. So we promote rehabilitation, which keeps the athlete injury-free. And if need be, we work in rehabilitation as well. But for the most part, we just make sure our athletes are in tip-top shape.
Yeah, and if you try to do those things without the conditioning and training, you will get injured.
Yes, exactly.
You will pull something.
Exactly.
You will be out of the game for about a month or so, sometimes more.
Yeah.
So you're still playing?
I am still actively playing. I play in summer leagues here in New York City, but actually last year was my last full year of professional sports. So I played in Puerto Rico for about 3 months, and then I'm back home here in the U.S.
Yeah, yeah. How's it playing? Like, you know, that's not really overseas. It's out of the States.
Well, it technically is considered overseas. It's a part of the FIBA network, so it's professional sports.
Yeah, they can play over there.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah, yeah. All right. So you had fun doing it?
I loved it. I loved
Made
it.
some
And
dough?
it fuels my passion in my business. You know what I mean? So it helps.
So good. So you come back here and you help others get what they need.
Absolutely, absolutely. I work with a lot of high school athletes. My son, who's here now, and he's taking the video.
Oh, he's videotaping. Hey, Mom, how you doing? We're on TV.
Also, college athletes, and occasionally, I'm in a network where I do rehabilitation for professional athletes as well.
All right. What's your son's name?
His name is George.
Hey, George. Peace. All right. You're going to be playing too, George? George is getting involved too.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
So, any success stories? People coming out of high school?
Actually, it's funny that we're here at Lehman College. I actually did a rehabilitation for a young lady who played basketball here, and was fortunate enough to help her get to the professional level. And she's been my client a little over 4.5 years. She played 3 successful years of professional basketball.
Yeah.
2 ACL tears while she was here at the school.
Wow.
Yeah. So I rehabbed both ACL tears, and she's playing in the top league in Puerto Rico right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of dangerous because depending on how deep that tear is.
Exactly. So the first tear wasn't as bad as the second tear. Second tear was
on the same area?
Same leg, same exact leg. So yeah.
My God. I remember we were playing against Queen Latifah's team. It's the girls against the guys, you know.
Don't get it wrong. Women play basketball. They're much more physical than men are.
Let me tell you.
Much more physical.
Let me tell you.
I did some work with the New York Liberty, and they are physical. It's no joke.
This girl had the whole place roaring. They were out like, oh!
Yeah.
She came down, right? And we tried to check her. She came down, spun around and everything. He came up sideways and said, boom! Dunked it. The crowd went crazy. The guys.
I think that's very that will destroy a man's ego.
On the guys! The guys are like, oh!
Yeah.
Everyone, the place went crazy. And we had to just, all right, time out.
Yeah. We got to make sure she's a woman. That was a little too strong.
That was.
But,
so tell us about this wonderful camp.
I established the camp last year, and it's really to give young men and women the opportunity to learn the game from a standpoint that keeps you more engaged from a strength and conditioning aspect. So we combine not just your skills development on the basketball court, but strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
We have yoga instructors that come in and do an hour of yoga.
Oh, get the mind right.
Exactly. We have guest speakers from the WNBA, the NBA. We have actually 2 Olympic track athletes that are going to speak at both clinics. So the first clinic is August 8th to the 12th, and the second is August 22nd to the 26th. And at both camps, we'll be able to have these Olympic athletes coming to share their knowledge about strength and conditioning and the importance of nutrition to these young people, which I really believe is one of the most important aspects, because the food that these kids are eating in school now is terrible.
Oh,
you know, we want to really educate them to the right types of nutrition that goes hand in hand with the strength and conditioning in the sport of basketball.
So there it is again, getting yourself together, mind, body, and spirit.
Exactly.
People think, you know, I just got to get my body together.
No, it all goes hand in
that's
hand,
it.
because, you know, let's say, for example, you have people who have tragedies like deaths in the family, financial circumstances that literally can change your entire mental standpoint. And you can go from being somebody who works out 5 days a week to somebody who hasn't worked out in 6 months. So they all go hand in hand, absolutely.
So you can be conditioned from
Exactly.
head to toe,
Exactly.
but then your mind is not right. So you're not going to do well in the game.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what are you preparing them for? The professional
well,
world?
I won't say professional, because it's not everybody's dream to become a professional athlete. I'm more so training them so that they become better citizens. They have better sense of integrity. They're better student athletes, you know what I mean? Because so many kids want to be just athletes, and they don't really take into consideration the student aspect, because you can't get on the court if you don't have the grades. So we like to put it all together for them, put it all into perspective.
You thinking about getting back into it? NBA?
No, not at all.
That's it?
I'd much rather keep the guys in the NBA healthy. It's much easier on my body, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Give him a big hand, everybody. Stacey Daniels.
Thank you for having me.
Youth Development Camp.
Yes.
Let me see. 201 basketball, because they got the 201 from New Jersey, North Side.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, we got more, right?
Oh, we do.
You're gonna teach us how to do this afterwards?
Oh, absolutely.
And you got to show us some of the conditioning.
Well, I got the right person here to do that, don't I, George?
I'm only kidding. Give him a big round of applause, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we got to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family? This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort,
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything. Oh, sorry. Go along, son.
it's always worth it.
Whoa, faster!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Hello, good people of the Bronx and beyond. Welcome to A Life in Art.
And welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, on August the 12th, an over-the-top dance music concert will take place, and joining us to share more, we have Show Blizz, producer Dylan Ross with us. We welcome you to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Show Blizz?
Yes,
How did you come up with the name?
It's a play on our concept, which is the world's largest circus foam party. So Blizz kind of stands for our Blizzard concept.
A circus foam party?
Correct. So we bring the world's largest foam cannon, custom built, shoots foam 200 feet over the crowd, and we mix that concept with our live performance Cirque du Soleil concept. Yep.
Do we have one in here?
It's way too big to bring in here. It's about the size of a jet engine.
Really?
Yes. You know, when everybody sees it, they know it's the real deal.
So it has to be like at a stadium or a huge park or something like that?
Exactly, yeah. To set that up, it's a, you know, power nightmare for venues, but once it gets going, it is the world's largest and most powerful foam cannon.
What do you have to plug it into? Like a 30-amp wall, something like that?
Yeah, it's an electrician's, you know, job. That they know what they're doing, but
stand by with the circuit breakers.
Yes. But you know, the fans love it. It's a concept that I developed in college, and from that point on, the first event sold out, and I came home from college and said, "Mom, I'm doing foam parties. This is my thing."
Wait, when did you first start using it? In college, football field or what?
We did it at our local arena at the Washington Avenue Armory to start out, where I went to school in Albany, New York, and since then, you know, it's grown from 1,000-person events all the way up to, you know, 5,000-person arenas.
What did you put in it? Beer?
Hey, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, beer in there?
No,
they created the foam.
But yeah, the concept really has grown since then, and you know, we have a lot of live circus performers, and you know, it's a real good, unique concept coming to New York here.
Yeah. Is this in collaboration with Bullion?
Yes, we'd like to thank the Bullion Foundation for being a sponsor here, and also Exchange Book, which is a recipe guide for all different types of
I saw some
foods.
of it on there, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, they've been a big support in this event, and we'd like to thank them, and you know, they're going to have a big impact for us August 12th.
All right, August 12th.
Yes.
So,
it's going down. In Queens, New York, at Amazura in Jamaica, New York.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. It's a block away from the train station, all subway accessible, and
right off the Van Wyck Expressway.
Exactly, it's right there. Beautiful, gorgeous venue, holds 4,000 people, and yeah, we're gonna pack that place out. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I hosted and DJ'd in there. I know exactly where you're going.
Yes,
yeah.
It is gorgeous, and we're ready to
so
go.
So how's
August
that show
12th.
going to look? Explain to us how that show's going to look.
So, you know, we set up a pretty intricate light show, you know, and then we have the performers come on in conclusion with the music, and so it's a whole spectacle of circus
performers
acts.
Meaning clowns and different things?
Aerialists, contortionists, fire breathers, you know, pyrotechnics, sword swallowers, magicians. The event has really grown into something where we bring on a whole spectacle of circus acts. We really try and put ourselves in the eyes of the viewer and the attendee, and we try and cater to their experience.
So if somebody wants to use you for like a big park, you know, with the children, like an Easter egg hunt thing or something big in the park, you would come out and be a part of that?
Of course. Yeah, we love to be a part of community events and be involved in the community. And yeah, I mean, if you're really looking for a good time, yeah, you know, this foam cannon and our concept brings it all together.
How long is the show?
Show is from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
I mean, is it 45 minutes, an hour? Or?
I mean, the show is, you know, a good 3-4 hours of you know, live circus acts mixed with, you know, the foam cannon experience.
Great.
So yeah, DJs, it's going to be, you know, DJ Blend is our headliner, and he is, you know, very internationally known, and we're excited to have him.
You looked over there when you said DJ Blends. Is he here today?
No, he
oh, okay.
Yes, but we're just...
He's watching. Hey, DJ Blends, how you doing?
Yeah, exactly. We're very excited to have him, and we'll see everyone August 12th. It's going to be good.
Okay. Where can we go to find out more about this?
Best place to go is our website, showbliz.com, or find us on Facebook or Instagram, Showbliz, New York.
Let me ask you something off TV. What are you using in that foam?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we actually use 100% organic foam solution. So, you know, it doesn't stain clothes or
it doesn't burn your eyes or anything?
Nothing like that. Those are all myths.
It's all water-based.
Exactly. Yeah, it's all organic solution, and you know, we do that because we really like to take care of our customers and provide them with a solid experience.
Dylan Ross, give him a big round of applause, everybody. Showbliz.
Showbliz. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
having me.
Part of hold on. Part of the Billion organization. We're gonna take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more Music Mondays next, right here on Open.
Thank you. Thank you.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Everywhere that we go, he makes people laugh and makes people smile, and I feel like I have that quality.
He's the one who always takes me fishing.
And watch golf with him.
I watch him cook, because when I grow up, I want to be a cook too.
We have the same faces like this.
Dad is the one, when you fall, that picks you up.
That unconditional sense of presence and reassurance is really what makes him my father.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
You got to learn your body, pace yourself, and have fun. So let's go have fun. Let's go do it.
The tricky thing about shoulders, your shoulders is a 3-tier muscle. You have your front delt, you have your rear delt, and you have your mid delt. So when you're working out your shoulders properly, you have to do 3 different exercises.
It's wonderful being able to compete with a lot of these young guys from all over the world. It's important to stay in shape.
And welcome back, everybody. Now it's time for Music Mondays. Ba-ba-bam. Today's Music Monday stage features the powerful vocals of the young and talented Amanda Holly. Give her a big round of applause, everybody.
What's up, guys?
Hit us up.
Been having dream of somebody making. Come settle down. So I'ma do whatever it takes. I'm trying to make it. Been having dreams of making money, a couple million, baby. I ain't spending nothing. Watch it pile up to the ceiling, catch me cruising in my car. That black Mercedes, 2-3 of my ladies, we be driving people crazy, riding with the top down, hair blowing. We ain't finna stop now, free flowing, got me so high. We be feeling so high. Can't leave it to the roll of the dice. Dreams always multiply. You can see the gold in my eyes, gold in my eyes, gold in my eyes. Watch me shine. Can't leave it to the roll of the dice. Dreams always multiply. You can see the gold in my eyes, gold in my eyes, gold in my eyes. Watch me shine. So I'ma do whatever it takes. I'm shining, trying to make it. You can see the gold in my eyes. I'm just trying to get it, yeah. I've been all about my business, yeah. We don't talk about it, we just do it. We ride around and we blow it. These haters, man, they know it. They talk about me, hate that I'm so trill. Talk about me, hate that I'm so real. 160 to dash, I'll be just freezing on pass. I just sit back and I laugh, watching them coming in last. Can't leave it to the roll of the dice. Watch me shine. Can't leave it to the roll of the dice. Whoa, dreams are always. So I'ma do whatever it takes. I'm shining, trying to make it. You can see the gold in my eyes, gold in my eyes, gold in my eyes. Watch me shine. I don't give a damn about the money and the fame. You can have it all, but it still won't change. I don't need that money burning up my hair. Ooh, I've been making castles rise out of the sand. Can't leave it to the road. Dreams always more. Can't leave it to the road of the dice. Dreams always multiply. You can see the gold in my eyes, gold in my eyes, gold in my eyes. Watch me shine.
Woo! Let her hear you, let her feel you, let her hear her.
Thanks, Dr. Bob.
Thank you. Very good. Look at you.
I don't need this anymore.
Oh, you have one of those talking mics there.
Got talking mic.
Lavaliers. So who are some of the people that inspire you? And when did you start all this stuff? When did you want to become a singer? I have so many questions for you. Tell us all about it.
So actually, the first time I knew I wanted to be a singer was the first time I realized it could actually be a job. Me and my mom were in a little apartment in Newark, and I saw Whitney get on the TV. And I guess it was The Greatest Love of All music video. And I knew that I wanted to be a singer.
And started singing Whitney Houston?
My mom was a concert cellist, and that's how she made her bread and butter. And my dad actually wrote for Sarah Vaughan. Yeah, he actually passed away from cancer. We didn't really know each other, but I loved the Immunity Project.
Yes, yes.
That was featured on the show today. That was so awesome. I also lost my mentor to cancer, and she didn't want conventional treatment. So,
well, she's
shout
still
out
here.
to Emily.
You can also talk to her. She's still backstage watching you.
And when we were in Newark, we actually were given one of those cool backpacks. So Project Hope, I think, is pretty awesome too.
Yes.
But singing is just something I've always done. Started violin at 2.5 and songwriting when I was 3. And piano is just something that I just organically have played.
And you know what? You're out in the community a lot. I see you out there. The last time I saw you, you were in Brooklyn, Celebrate Brooklyn at the Grand Army Plaza.
We linked up on this show a couple years ago.
Yes.
Before we figured out what I was going to do with my project, before my manager man from the Apollo,
Who is
Mr.
that
Ralph
guy?
Cooper.
Ralph Cooper is in the house. Give him a big round of applause, everybody. Do you know the history of Ralph Cooper? Well, his father was the big MC at the world famous Apollo Theater, ran it for many years, and then he was the MC, and then they called me to be the MC, and we all, MC'd at the world famous Apollo Theater, had a good time. But now he's working with you.
He's my manager man. Yeah, it's been a crazy journey the past couple of years finding the right team, and you know how important that is, especially because my music is real and it's organic, just like your foam party. And
she's touching off on everybody that we had on the set so far. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to the basketball
She was watching the show.
My adopted baby cousin is a basketball freak, so who would love that program?
Do you play basketball?
I play a little bit of basketball. I did a shoot with some basketballs just to be fun about it. I used to be really good, but I don't really play
I like
much,
your
so
sneakers.
I might need some skill, skill workout. Thank you.
See, look at that. Oh, I like that. Well, you can't. They won't let you on the court with those, but you can play.
I'll take my shoes off, please. I could play in these
Very
too.
nice.
Don't
I like
challenge
those.
me.
Aren't those great?
But my new
record.
If
I was a female, I would probably wear something like
Ralph
that.
was like, where's that, promotion or whatever. My new record just dropped on Tommy Boy Records.
Yeah.
At Warner Brothers. So, so that's why I've been in the street, because we're ready to go.
All right, you ready to go?
Yeah. Ready.
You feel good?
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right.
This is like what I was born to do. So.
Who are some of the people that inspired you in coming up?
I
know you said Whitney
survived
Houston
on
before.
Billie Holiday, Ella, James Brown, any kind of Aretha, obviously. And I got to meet her a few times at Summer Series.
Beautiful.
Kind of crazy. And now her agent was at my show. My last show was so weird.
So it feels good. I mean, you watch all these people along the way, and now you have your own. What's the name of the CD?
We just released the first single called Fiendin' for now.
Fiendin'.
And I already have 5 follow-up singles.
All right.
And I'm really excited about it because it's kind of like a blend of real soul R&B with the mainstream thing that's happening right now. My boy Corey, he's OK Laws up at, he's a new freshman class XXL producer. He's did the track, so I'm really, really psyched about it. And if you guys want to come out too, I'll be at, I don't know, I'm probably taking Dr. Bob's shtick.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Because Ralph's like, make sure that you tell them where they can come.
Tell them everything. Go ahead. I'll be over here.
Live
like
is my favorite, so I'm doing as many live things as possible, and any kind of charity too, or any kind of
you have to let people know you're there.
Any public community events too. I actually met the Future Society on here too, so shout out to Future Society, which is a mentorship program.
So what's your next thing? Where you gonna be?
I'm a Gemini too. So I'll be on Sunday. I'll be at Supernova Rooftop. So it's going to be a rooftop streaming party with Franchise Record Pool. That's Funk Flex's show.
I belong to that record pool. Yeah.
Yay! Will you come? Maybe. He's like, I'm too busy for you.
No, I'm not too busy.
It's going to be a pretty good party though.
Where can we get more information on what you're doing?
If you follow me at Listen to Amanda on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, I'm Amanda Holly online. And just Amanda Holly, Holley. And also my show will be filming that day on my MBN. They have a Fetty Wap show, so they've been following me as a new artist, so it'll be pretty fun.
Beautiful. We're going to be following you.
And Rockland Music Hall September 12th.
Every step of the way, we're going to be with you, okay?
Awesome.
Amanda Holly,
I'll
give her a
bring
big
my
round of
keys out
applause.
next time.
Yes, we want to see them. Can you do one more for us?
Yeah, I'd love to do the
Okay,
single.
let me wrap this, and right after
Okay.
that, I'm going to give it to you, all right?
Awesome.
Amanda Holly, ladies and
Thanks, Doc.
gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I'd like to thank our guests, you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it all out. If you missed any part of today's show, well, you can catch the re-cablecast of Open at 5 and 10 p.m. or watch anytime on the web at BronxNet.org, or you can catch an all-new episode Wednesday at 10 a.m. with our man, Darren Jaime. For all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day, and I'll catch you on the radio over 107.5 WBLS tonight, right after the Quiet Storm with Lenny Green. Tell him I said that, okay? He said, yo, you don't promote me. Yes, I do. Always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. To choose your choice, let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Love you all. Peace. Amanda Holly, take us home.
This is my single, Fiendin', dropped on Tommy Boy Records. Do it how I like it. Do it how do it how. Suffocation, I don't mind it. Give me all love, your existence. Cover me with internal emotions. You've been at it all this time now, baby. Don't be scared to open up. See the truth in that. Give me what you holding on to. I need. Won't you put it down for me? Won't you lay it down for me? Won't you turn this out for me? Do it how I like it. Won't you put it down for me? Won't you? Oh, baby, can't you see I'm feeling? I'm feeling. Your fingers, your kisses, my trigger. Cover me with all of your affection, baby. You don't have to wait, baby. Please, won't you please do it like the way you want now? Won't you? Won't you? Oh, do it how? Do it how? Won't you lay it down for me, baby? I'm feeling. Do it how I like it. Do it, do it. I want to hear you singing along at home. Won't you? Do it how I do it. Put it down, won't you lay it down for me? I'm feeling down for me. Oh, do it how I like it. What's up, BronxNet? Good day and good luck and good morning.